In this unit, we're going to talk about temperature. What is temperature? It's a measure. Temperature is a measure of how hot or cold an object or a substance is. 3 temperature scales are used. So we express temperature in 3 ways: Fahrenheit, Celsius, and Kelvin. So there is a formula that is used to convert Celsius to Kelvin, or Fahrenheit to Celsius, or Fahrenheit to Kelvin. So let us see how we can use these formulas to interconvert the temperature scales or temperature SI units from one to another, like Fahrenheit to Celsius, or Celsius to Fahrenheit, or Celsius to Kelvin. Let's do that. Okay, here you're looking at 3 different thermometers. The second section of temperature notes. The thermometer to the left is calibrated in Fahrenheit scale. You see Fahrenheit scale. The middle thermometer, let's call this A, let's call this B. Thermometer B is calibrated in Celsius, and the last thermometer is calibrated in Kelvin. You see the K's here, and for Celsius you see the C's here, degrees Celsius. So now it's just showing you how the Fahrenheit compared to the Celsius and the Kelvin. So what I'm seeing here is 212 Fahrenheit is equivalent to 100 degrees Celsius, and is going to be equivalent to 373 Kelvin. That's the information I'm getting from up here. Okay, so you have to choose your thermometer wisely. Likewise, what I see here is that 32 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 0 degrees Celsius, and that's equivalent to 273 Kelvin. All right, but now it's difficult for us to keep on comparing 3 thermometers, and I believe it's rare for you to have the 3 of them at the same time. So we use formulas to interconvert them. So the formulas we use are these ones here. If you want to convert degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, so degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, that will be case A. The formula is, remember we need the Fahrenheit. The formula is you take 9/5 of your degrees Celsius that is given and add 32 to it. Now case B, if you want to convert the Fahrenheit, degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius, so what do we need? We need degrees Celsius. You will take 5/9 multiplied by the difference between the given temperature in Fahrenheit minus 32. On the other hand, if you want to convert case C, if you want to convert degrees Celsius to Kelvin scale, absolute Kelvin scale, you will take your given degrees Celsius and add this constant number 273.15. That's gonna give you the Kelvin value equivalent of that degree Celsius. Again, if you want to convert your Kelvin scale of temperature to degrees Celsius, so you need degrees Celsius. You will take your given Kelvins and subtract the constant 273.15. Let us do some examples of this. So the first question that I want us to tackle, we want to convert, let's convert 10 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I see that I'm given degrees Celsius. I see that I need the degree Fahrenheit. So my formula given here is TF is going to be equal to, so we are using this formula, 9/5 of my degrees Celsius, and then I'm going to add 32. And doing so, what do we get? So I come here, 9 divided by 5 equals to multiplied by 10 equals 2. I add 32 equals 2. So it turns out to be 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, question 2. I would like us to convert 137 degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius. So in that case, I'm going to use this formula right here. So T degrees Celsius is 5/9 temperature in Fahrenheit minus 32. So it's going to be 5/9, 137 minus 32. Okay, we keep going, and that's going to be equal to 5/9. We take here 137. I subtract 32, 105, and that will be, so I cancel this. I say 5 divided by 9 is that much. Multiply that by 105. The answer I'm looking at is 58.3 recurring, and that's gonna be in degrees Celsius. Now I can report this to two significant figures. No, three significant figures. So I keep it like that. Okay, now next I would like us to do the example number 3. We need to convert 700 Kelvin to degrees Celsius. So in that case, I'm going to use this formula. We're going to temperature in degrees Celsius is going to be equal to temperature in Kelvin, and then I'm subtracting 273.15. So I'll clear my calculator and say 700 minus 273.15. The answer this calculator is giving me is 426.85 degrees Celsius, and I can keep it like that. Let's assume that this was 700 dot. So if I report it to 3 sig figs, it will be here. So it will be 427, because I see the digit after, which is 8, is greater than 5. So I round up the 6 to 7, 427 degrees Celsius. What if I am asked to convert, let's say 27 degrees Celsius to Kelvin scale? How do we do that? This time around, I'll use this formula right here. I need the Kelvin. So temperature in kelvins is going to be equal to temperature in degrees scale plus 273.15. And that's going to be 27 plus 273.15. So I'll clear my calculator and say 273.15. Sorry, 273.15. I add 27 to that number. The answer is 300.15 Kelvin.